Hey everyone, if you're getting into high-end AI video, you've probably heard of DeepfaceLab and Facefusion. In 2026, the gap is closing, but they serve very different purposes. Today, we're breaking down which one you should install right now. So let's compare. First, let's look at DeepfaceLab. This is for the perfectionist. The workflow, it's a multi-step process. You have to extract frames, extract faces, train a custom model for days, and then merge. The verdict is, if you want a swap that looks 100% real on a 4K screen, DeepfaceLab is the winner. It allows for deep manual X-seg, masking and color matching that no other tool can touch. And next up is Facefusion. This is the modern one-click solution. The workflow is, you just drop in a source image and a target video, then hit run. It uses pre-trained in-swapper models to do the work instantly. The verdict? It's incredibly fast and has a beautiful web UI. In 2026, its face enhancer and frame processor features makes it perfect for social media content or live streaming swaps where you don't have time for a week of training. Now let's talk about hardware requirements. For DeepfaceLab, you really need an NVIDIA GPU with high VRAM, at least 8GB to 12GB to train models effectively. For Facefusion, it's much more optimized. While it loves NVIDIA, it can also run surprisingly well on Mac and even CPU, though it'll be slower. And now let's talk about the learning curve. Which one is harder? So, for DeepfaceLab, it's command line heavy. You'll be looking at a lot of folders and batch files. It takes weeks to master. For Facefusion, it's plug and play. If you can use a web browser, you can use Facefusion. It's the best entry point for beginners. And for final recommendations, which one wins? Well, you want to choose DeepfaceLab if you're making a professional fan film or high-fidelity deepfakes where every pixel counts. And you might want to choose Facefusion if you want fast, good enough results for memes, quick edits, or real-time experiments. And personally, both are incredible tools. Just depends on how much time you want to spend in front of a progress bar. So I hope this helped you out and I'll see you in the next one.